I don't want to ruin too much of what's behind me, but this video is a huge transformation, so let's get into it. Today's video is a paid partnership with Etsy. Thank you so much, Etsy, for sponsoring this makeover. I'm staying with my nan for a few weeks this summer while I'm living out of a suitcase on my travels, and I've decided to do a few makeovers for her around the house while I'm here. You might have already seen the kitchen transformation video. If you haven't, you totally should. But today we're focusing on this room. This is my nan's conservatory. It's a beautiful old Victorian glass room on the side of her house that was once used for growing grapes. Here's a clip I got of her talking about it.
When you see the, like the hooks, because they were for the vines that used to come in through the hatches underneath the windows, and they went up there and then across the roof. They were removed, I think, from the roof, and then they went across and down. So you would have had grapes growing in here.
Oh. For about a decade, this was actually my house bunny Waffles' room, and when he passed away, rest in peace, it became a storage space. And I have to admit that some, but not all of the things in here belong to me, like my bike and my plants, so it's my duty to do something about it. In today's video, I will be cleaning, decluttering, and DIYing it to transform the space. I am very excited for this project because I'm working with Etsy to style the space once it's been decluttered and cleaned. I've been a huge fan of Etsy since I was in my late teens, and I'm so honoured to be working with them today and showcasing some incredible handmade pieces. We're going for an organic, modern kind of look with items I chose from the minimalist and boho hand-picked sections on the Etsy UK site. I chose this theme because I really want to create a calm and peaceful space with items that are soft and neutral. I also think it would be incredible to see the red cranberry glass on the windows pop amongst the decor pieces. So that's where my inspiration came from. Etsy is all about self-expression. The site is brimming with one-of-a-kind finds and meaningful items. They have a wide range of home decor items that fit many styles and personalities so that you can create a home that perfectly suits you. Shopping on Etsy lets me support independent makers from around the world, and when shopping on Etsy, it's easy to find and save your favorite pieces. You can also shop from my Etsy favorites using the link in the video description. Check it out below. I can't wait to show you the items I picked and take you through the styling process a little bit later on, but for now, we have a lot of hard work to do before we can get to the satisfying part. So let's start with decluttering.
The first thing I'm going to do is take this rug away because I'm going to borrow it for my kitchen transformation, which you probably will have seen by now. And I think it would look very good in there. I'm going to get Nan in to help. We're going to do some decluttering. She said she's not dressed for camera though, so you'll see her later, just not right now apparently. Here she comes. You don't have to be on camera, but you look very nice. I might go for a bike ride later. Yeah. Would you believe that?
Yeah, I would believe that.
I did not go for a bike ride later.
Should I put this in the garden?
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna go with light neutral colours for this. So things like these. Do you have anywhere else I could put them in the house that you would like? They might look nice in the kitchen. They're the same colour as the wall, actually.
Yeah. So,
I think he might be fossilised. Think we can save him?
possibly.
There is some growth there.
Yeah.
Oh, spiders, spiders. Nan's making some decisions. They're going. Well, we're going to get rid of this a while ago.
Yeah, see, I like that, but I don't know what we could do with it.
The wood's gotten a bit rotten.
Has it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what we could do with it.
You could put it in the shed. It's not staying in the conservatory, that's
Okay. Oh, that's a little dinky toy.
I'll keep it. What I think I want to to do is have the wicker chair set more towards this side of the room, and that's my old Lloyd Loom table and chairs from my old house. Nan didn't want me to get rid of them, so I thought they could go up here in front of the mirror, and it could be like a little table to eat at, whereas this is more of a sitting area. I want to have a bit of distinction between the two, but I need to clean out this first and get this stuff out. Let's see if we can shuffle some things around.
Now it's time to start on the projects, and the first thing I wanted to tackle were these dusty old shelves, so I swept off all of the flaky paint and tidied that up before sanding it.
I have my mask in case there's any nasties like lead in the paint or spiders that want to jump into my mouth. Using a mouse hand sander because my sanding machine broke, but this should be fine. So many plant pots everywhere. I'm not styling the shelves just yet. I'm just trying to pick out which plants I think can go back, which ones are healthy enough, and what pots to put them in. And then which ones need a little bit more tender loving care. I'm so sorry I left you to go to South Korea. So I'm not trying to paint all of the windows because there are so many, but in this corner there's a bit of damage that I think I could patch up and make look a little bit better. Not perfect, but better. I've done a bit of painting, mainly in this section here to get rid of some of the discoloration. But as you can see here and here, there are some damp patches. So I think a professional might need to come in and look at those before anything else is done. There's only so much you can and should do with a paintbrush. So I'm gonna stop here. It looks better, but this is a bigger job underneath. I don't know if you can tell, but oh yeah, you can tell. Some of these seat cushions are so dirty. They must be like 20 years old and really stained, and Nan seems to think they won't come out in the wash. So I'm gonna put them in the bathtub and use a ton of products on them to see if maybe some of it will come out. So I've put washing liquid and stain removal powder in here, and I'm just gonna leave it sit for a few hours. It's already looking pretty disgusting, so we'll see what happens. Water update. This is the color, that's so gross. I moved this set of chairs to the corner. We're gonna move this basket because look how big it is. I don't think you can appreciate how big this basket is, but it needs to go somewhere else. The shelves are ready to style tomorrow. These are the plants we need to pay some attention to. And this is the last pile of stuff left that I need to sort out. So I think we've done pretty well today. I've got the furniture where I want it to go, so tomorrow I can finish up. Let's get the rug down. It's definitely coming together. I think I'm going to use the jute rug instead of that one because that one's actually way too big, so now I can put that one away. Much better.
Now that we have most of the room clean and tidy, I can start styling with the pieces from Etsy. My first challenge was to decide which one of these beautiful prints I wanted to have up on the brick wall. It was a hard decision as I think each one is unique and they're both quite different, but I ended up going for the flowery print as it was much more warm toned, which I think suited the space really well. I do want to put the bird print in my bedroom though. What do you think? It's hard to pick a favourite item, but this next one is up there. This is the Vega lampshade made by James, the illuminist, on Etsy.
Please excuse the leaves on the ceiling. What is this? The glass? Annoying, but it can't be helped. Okay.
This beautiful handmade wooden shade is like a piece of art, and I'm so thrilled to be able to hang it up above the table. We don't have any pendant lights in this room, only spotlights, so I bought a wall mains light cable with rope detailing to hang this one up. I ended up moving the hook a few times to reposition the lamp into the right place, and this is where it ended up. I think once autumn has been and gone, we need to get the leaves on the roof swept off too. I picked a few cushion covers from Etsy as well, including these beautiful striped ones and some warm neutral linen ones that are so soft and luxurious. I love how well made these are, including this beautiful waffle knit throw which just really warms up the space. Next, I added a number of the plants back onto this shelf above the chairs, and I really enjoyed styling this little table with these beautiful terracotta vases from Inluto, which make the most beautiful pottery.
So this section is coming along nicely. I did have a looped cane desk that I was thinking of putting here so I had a workspace, and I had these beautiful drawer pulls from Etsy that I was going to use on it. But from this angle it looks fine, but it's starting to look a bit cluttered. I really think this table and chairs would look better in the corner and have less furniture in here. So I'm gonna save these for another day because that desk is currently in my bedroom upstairs. So we will use these. They're so stunning. Have to try and remind myself that less is more, but it's a very hard lesson to learn. The other day I put some of the plants back on the shelves to get a feel for which ones I wanted to keep in the space and to get them out of my way. I think this is actually a really good first step because visually the plants are going to be quite a lot of the color in this styling, so it's a good way to visualize where that color is going to be spread out. I have a few really beautiful pieces from Etsy that I'm going to use, and they're going to be the stars of the show on these shelves. I cannot wait to see what they look like on here. I did also go around the house and pick out some things that my nan has in the other rooms that aren't really being utilized that fit with the theme, so we're going to use those as well. As I mentioned earlier, we're going for a really organic, very neutral theme in this room. You know I like to use a lot of color normally, but I thought it would be a really good way to make this room feel big and airy and spacious. And it's just fun to try something a little bit different once in a while. I've put up some of the bigger items so that we can kind of see where this is going. I need to keep taking a step back to look at it because I don't quite like how it is right now. So this is going to be a process, but we'll get there.
Next, it was time to deal with the Lloyd Loom table, and I have this beautiful tablecloth from Etsy once again. And I have made a mistake here because I was going to use a bigger table in the space. So I ordered a bigger tablecloth, and although I tried to make it work on the table, it was too big, so I ended up using it as a throw on the chair instead. Last but not least, I have this beautiful candle holder, which I think looks really nice on the table. There are a few more areas I had to clean and tidy before it was time to show you the space. So everything is in its place, the styling has been done. Let me remind you of what it looked like a few days ago. The conservatory was beautiful, but it was really cluttered. There was loads of stuff in here that really just didn't belong here. Some of it mine, which is why it was my responsibility to make this a beautiful, calm and serene space for my nan to enjoy. And I think I did just that. Let me show you what it looks like now. So pleased with how this turned out. I really cannot put into words how happy I am with the transformation. It was a really fun way to experiment with using neutrals, mixing antiques with new and handmade pieces, and I really think that this is one of my favorite projects ever. My nan also really likes color, and I was worried that she might think it was missing from this space. But she says she absolutely loves it the way it is and she doesn't want to add anything else. Speaking of Nan, here is what she had to say about it.
I mean, the postman will not come to this house because he will not recognise it. I mean, it's just amazing, Hermione.
Are you pleased?
Absolutely overjoyed, darling. I mean, I just had so much rubbish, I know I did. But you managed to get rid of a lot of it.
What's your favourite part of the conservatory?
I think some of the little things that have been added, these cushions and throws, that amazing mirror. I love that. And that lamp, the shade.
Yeah.
How great that is.
Well, until next time, I'm sure you'll be back because I have more things to tidy.
We'll keep you going for a long time.
I will do. I am so pleased. She loves the transformation. My nan has done so many things for me over the years. It's time I tried to repay the favour, and the conservatory was a good place to start. I also want to say a massive thank you to Etsy for partnering with me on today's video. It was a huge dream come true to work with them and to be able to showcase so many artists who create beautiful handmade goods. Thank you so much, Etsy. I had such a good time. With all of that being said, it's time I say goodbye. I'm actually going to go offline for a couple of weeks and think about the kind of content I want to be making moving forward so I can produce some more high quality content. So if you want to keep up with me, check out my Instagram and my TikTok. I've been trying to upload TikToks recently as well. I'm going to leave those linked down below. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will be back with some new videos very soon. Time to sign out, so see you next time. Bye!